Another guy who had 6.1 points taken away from Chris Olave versus Jameson Williams. I say that because I think Olave had a decent week last week. He was tackled at the 1 yard line where Kamara just ran it in afterwards. If you give him 6 more points, he's got a 20-point week, and I don't think we're having this argument or this discussion. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to throw it out there because if he gets that touchdown, it's a different story. We have Chris Olave, wide receiver 52, going against Philadelphia. Jameson Williams, wide receiver 7, going against Arizona. This one's a lot closer than we all think. I know it's going to be a blowaway, Jamo this, Jamo that, but I want to get your opinion first before we go on to the Jamo Love Fest.
This one is hard for me. Jamo's production did go down. He had more targets, but he still ended up with the same amount of receptions. Only 5 receptions. It's still not a lot. He didn't score a touchdown, which limited his point total to only 14.4. Olave has increased on less snap counts. He's gotten way more targets. He tripled his target amount. He doubled his reception amount. So I think the Saints know that Chris Olave needs to get more involved in this game. I think Derek Carr is starting to spread the ball around a little bit better. This one I think is a lot closer than a lot of people think. People are going to automatically start Chris Olave. That's a thing because of where they drafted him. And I know you're laughing about something in the comments, probably.
I'm laughing.
You are.
Can I leave the stream and come back and see if my internet's better? Because I'm tired of the hate comments already.
Sure.
Justin, take over for like 5 seconds. Hold on.
All right. One of these. There we go. Hi. Hello. Welcome to Once Upon a Sunday. So yeah, as I was saying, Chris Olave, 12.8 points last week. I think this one is a lot closer to starting than a lot of people think. I think a lot of people are instantly going to start Jameson Williams because of his currently 38 points in fantasy football this year so far. Josh is back. It's still not great, but it's better.
Well, I tossed out the old Dell and I got my HP. If you really need me to, I can get my Apple Pro, MacBook. I don't do computers, but I will say this. I'm sorry for the connection. Spectrum, do better. Stop fumbling the ball at the 1. What were you saying? Fill me in, loop me in.
I was talking. I was just honestly filling in time before you came back, talking about how Jameson Williams is wide receiver 7 right now, and Chris Olave is starting to come back, and a lot of people are going to start Chris Olave because they drafted him high as their wide receiver 1, and they don't want to give up on the train yet. It is week 3. That's the thing. It's week 3. So I don't think we can completely overreact based off of 2 weeks. I think if I'm really choosing here, I'm going to go Chris Olave because Jameson Williams week 1 outshined Amon-Ra St. Brown. Are we just expecting Amon-Ra St. Brown to do absolutely nothing all season? I think that St. Brown is going to get more involved back into this offense. Wrong tight end. Laporta's got to get eventually back into this offense. And if we look at last week, St. Brown had nearly 23 points, 19 targets, 11 receptions last week. Yeah, Goff is going to go back his way. If I really had to choose between Jameson Williams and Chris Olave, I think I am going to start Chris Olave this week.
So this one's difficult for me. Jameson Williams, it's like, have you seen that movie Space Jam? Not the new one with LeBron. I'm talking about the one where my internet connection's from way back in the 90s.
Yes.
Those guys,
these guys are going to ruin this clip for YouTube.
I can't do this tonight. Derek, I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. You know what? I'm not going to say it. You guys keep on watching the show. Thank you for the support. Patreon.com. It will help me get better internet, apparently. So Jameson Williams, let's get back on track here. He sucked the energy. He took the football. And hey, Laporta, Amon-Ra, touch this ball. And he gained their freaking powers, man. Like, I don't understand what's happening. 20 targets, 10 catches a game, or whatever it is, 200 yards. That's like, I think he's already tripled his career yardage in this whole season already. This is bananas. I don't understand what's happening, and I love it because this is the Jamo we all drafted in Dynasty, a first-round pick. This is the Jamo that the Detroit Lions drafted in the first round in real life. He has the most red zone targets with 5 in the entire NFL. He's got the 5th most routes run in the NFL total. Like literally, only 4 other people have run more routes than him in the NFL. Bananas, right? He's on the field a ton and he's being targeted. You saw on their last game where it was Jamo. Well, of course, Amon-Ra St. Brown did get injured, was limping around a little bit. Sam Laporta has been a complete non-factor bust, like complete. I know it's only week 2, but it is what it is. If those guys get more involved, we're going to see a smaller slice of the pie, but Jamo has this huge ability to make a play at any given time, whereas Olave doesn't really have that. Olave has a Rashid to deal with, who is their Jamo, who can make those same plays. Chris Olave averaged 8.6 targets a game last year. 8.6 a game last year. He has 8 total coming into week 3. That's the problem. Is the volume, and Rashid's getting involved, and Rashid has 9 targets. So it's not even like he's blowing them away. And again, they don't need to throw the ball. Against Carolina, they had a huge lead. Kamara. Foster Moreau, that's how it was. Last week, same situation. Kamara. When they get into a competitive game and when they're behind, I think we're going to see more Chris Olave, and you guys are going to regret benching him or giving up on him because I think he's a great player and he has the capabilities, and we've seen it before. So, that being said, starting Jameson Williams against Arizona. That being said,
you went way around into a circle. Okay.
I mean, let's be honest here. If you look at the in-depth stats, Chris Olave is getting wide open. Top 20 in creating cushion. He can create space. He gets open. They don't need to throw him the ball. They're winning by 40 points. This is more of a situation more than a talent situation. So don't give up on Olave, but start Jameson Williams this week.
But they're not going to be. I mean, we anticipate them not just blowing out the Eagles. I mean, yeah, they just blew out the Cowboys. Sorry, Josh Wingate, but I think this game is going to be a lot closer. The Eagles have a better defense than the Cowboys, the Cowgirls do. So, and they're at home. I could see them still passing the ball late into the game too. So, you can go Jameson Williams. I'll go Chris Olave. I guess we'll just have to find out on Sunday who's right.
In the chat down below, you're watching this short on YouTube. Who are you picking? Who are you going with Sunday?
Yeah.
Because I'm going Jamo. This guy over here who doesn't know what he's talking about, who doesn't even know who Rashid Shaheed is, apparently, he's going Chris Olave.